was considered by ancient Egyptians to be sacred. Because of its practice of rolling balls of dung along the ground, the people of that time held the dung beetle in great reverence. They likened its activity to the similar action performed by the sun in moving across the sky, and its re-emergence the following day was replicated by the dung beetle in the birth of its young from the previously buried dung ball. And so they began to worship the beetle as the earthly representative of Khepri, the god of creation and rebirth. And the image of the scarab began to appear among the paintings and carvings in burial chambers, sarcophagi, and upon protective charms and amulets. Periodically, gatherings and festivals were specifically held to pay homage to the dung beetle. A ceremonial dung ball would be presented to the assembled crowd, and often there would be a human sacrifice. All of this happened many thousands of years ago, but there are stories of a community who still carry out the practices of their ancient ancestors. Deep in the heart of the Valley of the Kings, it is said that these ceremonial festivals are still taking place. One man who has set himself the challenge of discovering the truth of this story is the famed archaeologist, explorer, and adventurer, Colonel Atherton Digby Grimshaw.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it is my pleasure to see you all this evening. What is this, an audience or an oil painting? Good evening. Hello, that's much better. I've come to show you this evening one of the finest finds that has ever been found on eBay. Which may seem somewhat familiar to some of you. Actually, it is something that we have recently acquired at the British Museum in the archaeological antiquities section. This, of course, is the scarab beetle as used by the ancients to worship the goddess Khepri. And as you can see, there are some hieroglyphics on the back of the scarab, which I shall try to translate right now. Let us see. In the Valley of the Kings, you shall find a secret cult that still worships the goddess Khepri. Interesting. I believe, my friends, that from this I am called to go to the Valley of the Kings and seek out my fortune and perhaps some other antiquities for the British Museum. Off to the Valley of the Kings. Thank you. I shall see you anon.
Meanwhile, in the Valley of the Kings, hidden deep in a vast underground chamber, is the altar to the sun god, where about to take place is the ceremony of rededication and homage to the dung beetle, followed by the sacrifice to Khepri, the god of creation and rebirth. I now ask all the congregation to please be upstanding to receive all the ceremonial personalities who will be taking part in this ceremony. Please, everybody, please there to receive your honored ceremony. Beginning, the procession is led by Manaptu, the chief scribe and keeper of the pharaoh's dung. He is followed by the dung bearer, and then Hetepheres, the high priestess of the ancient order of the dung beetle. Then comes Adriano, the dung juggler. Finally, bringing up the rear, so to speak, is Zazamak, the Pharaoh's chief magician. He represents the scarab and rolls the ceremonial dung ball onto the altar. You may now be seated. The ceremony begins with a signal from the chief scribe to Adriano, the dung juggler. He first presents his balls of dung to the high priestess. She acknowledges with a gesture. The juggler then presents the dung balls to the three sections of the congregation. To the left, to the right, and to the center. They show their appreciation by responding loudly with the words, "Bull dung." Bull dung. And then he proceeds to perform a demonstration of dung ball juggling. The preliminary is now concluded. The chief scribe and keeper of the Pharaoh's dung will now address the congregation, and there will be responses.
We, the assembled worshippers of the sun god Capri, give thanks for the abundant supply of dung that enables the humble scarab beetle to fulfill his lifetime work, rolling his ball of excrement across the ground in the manner of the sun crossing the sky. You are commanded to repeat after me. My head is full of dung.
My head is full of dung.
My heart is full of dung.
My heart is full of dung.
My life is full of dung.
My life is full of dung.
In accordance with our tradition, we hereby express our gratitude to the sun god by offering in sacrifice the infiltrator found spying upon our ceremony. He will suffer the ordeal of the dung ball in subsequent mummification. Repeat after me. My head is full of dung.
My head is full of dung.
My heart is full of dung.
My heart is full of dung.
My life is full of dung.
My life is full of dung.
I now call upon Zazamon, mighty magician to our great pharaoh. Life, health, and strength be unto him to carry out the aforesaid ritual. Bring the prisoner. Is it?
Begin.
And so our brother's soul is transported to the other world, where it has been cleansed and transformed.
Behold!
So the ancient ceremony of the Dung Beetle comes to an end. We ask you all to once again be upstanding as the ceremonial party departs. And in the traditional manner, as they leave, we ask you all to joyously shout out, "Bull Dung, Bull Dung, Bull Dung,
Bull Dung, Bull Dung, Bull Dung, Bull Dung, Bull Dung, Bull Dung, Bull Dung, Bull Dung.
Tomich.
Hello.
Yeah, there we go. All right, well, it didn't sound like it.